Hey, howdy and welcome in everyone. Welcome back to this dead carcass of a channel. The video you are watching and are listening to right now was never meant to be scripted, recorded, edited, or posted. The last video I released just over a year ago was meant to be my goodbye. It was meant to be my flowers, but here we are at least, albeit I'm in this video speaking now to you guys to give you an explanation why I've been gone for the last year. Hopefully it can kind of fill in the blanks. Alright, let's hop in. So my last video was June 13th, 2022, and the description of that video says, "Hi, I've been doing this for a while and I've put my all into this, about 10 long years. It's been a long journey of me trying to fulfill a dream that has become more and more impossible each year. This channel has kept me alive, it's kept me sane, and it's kept me busy for so long that I personally feel as if it's time to stop. It's time to stop chasing my tail and hit the switch, to continue my life without overthinking about content or views, or if somebody even saw the video. Thank you to you, and thank you to you all for this long road. I hope to see you all in a few years, but if this is the last time, again, thank you and take care of yourselves. Them brain parasites do be crazy, yo." So, by that description, in retrospect, this video was not meant to be made. I was supposed to be quitting, I was supposed to be taking a break, I was supposed to basically just kinda stop. I've been at this shit for a minute. It's been a good grip, man. I feel like no one's been watching my content, no one really watches my videos. And when I take the time to edit stuff and I take the time to make sure like sound is right, and it doesn't come out good enough. And I'm a completionist. I am a extra hard trier, and I've been suffering. I have a lot of different outside factors that have had to do with how I operate on this YouTube channel, and they've showcased most definitely to affect my uploading schedule, as well as my streaming schedule, as well as the type of content that I make. I find myself playing Apex more. A lot of my other friends don't really play that, but that's still nowhere near an excuse. So it's about time we hop into the nitty-gritty. For this channel, I wanted to do anything I could to provide something watchable and enjoyable, a simple experience to take the viewer out of whatever situation they were in, to laugh, relax, enjoy themselves, and basically just relate to me as much as possible. 10 years ago, I uploaded my very first YouTube video recording COD 4 gameplay in a cell phone locked inside of a fucking shoebox. Yes, it was cringy and corny, but it was how I wanted to record my gameplay, and it was the only way I could at the time. I was an 11-year-old with a dream, recording on a cell phone with the worst quality in the world, and it just didn't bother me, because whether if a video was 3 minutes to 12, I was having the most fun in my life in the worst situations outside in the real world that a kid could ever be in. So, personally to say, I was just uploading long unedited shorts or long clips of nothing but a team deathmatch, just talking to the camera, and it felt so weird being able to actually connect with the camera when nobody's there. I was diagnosed with nonverbal autism when I was younger, and when I did talk, people kind of found me weird or sporadic or spontaneous. So people always like deemed me that crazy kid to stay away from, because I was kind of, well, I'm not gonna say I was the best kid in the bunch, but I was the kid who didn't really act like other kids, but as well with the fact that I always like grew up around older people and I wasn't alone, so I was more mature, and I did cuss a lot as a child. Like, I had a fucking sailor's mouth. It shows now as an adult, because I'm almost 22 now, and it shows with how much I curse. But that's not what we're here to talk about. It felt so weird to me how it would be fun talking to absolutely nobody, but still getting interactions from like random people when they got my videos and recommended, or random people when they just like liked or saw something on Facebook or saw something just like recommended from my channel, it actually helped me develop like valid sociable skills that I had lacked already. I got bullied a lot in school. Like, school wasn't really fun for me, but I did my best to control my emotions when I was young, but I still kind of suffered. I had to learn a lot about myself, and influentially, I could only be myself when I was on YouTube or I was playing video games. That was genuinely when I felt like me. It's when I felt human. And as I got older, I took the time to edit more. Like, I was getting more like tech savvy. I took the time to edit more, and I realized that nobody would want to consistently watch my videos because they're completely unedited and untouched with no music. And I tried to buy like game captures, I tried to buy like computers, tried to get like newer consoles and everything, like especially when stuff was coming out, and like life would happen and I would just lose everything repeatedly. And I suffered a lot from this. In the blink of an eye, I would lose everything and I would have no help to get it back, and I would just lose the fan base that I was building from the time that I was actually streaming. I streamed a lot back when I was younger, and I did not know what I had ahead of me and how difficult life would be, like dealing with my mental health and addictions in my teens, turning to alcoholism as an adult, like just now getting into it, turning into the very people who damaged me and inflicted pain through several ways. And I constantly questioned whether if I deserved to be a human, no matter what decision I made, no matter like if it was good or bad. Only if I helped someone else is when I actually felt like I deserved to breathe. But in that time period, I was hurting so much. I was in a relationship that I damn near should not have been in. I was getting taken advantage of by a person that I should have really let go of, and as well as I kept trying to spend all my time with family because I was losing them one by one. And while losing my family, it really messed with me. It kind of made me tick. Like I said, I was drinking like crazy in these last 3-4 years, and I haven't been me. I haven't been like actually who I'm supposed to be. And at the time when that video was released, that goodbye in both the caption as well as the ending of that video, that was my flowers to my channel. That was me saying I quit. That was me saying that I give up on life. That was me saying that I no longer have the same passion that I had before for my dreams, and it's kind of like dying in me. And at the same time, when that video came out, I made an attempt to take my life. I failed on that attempt. I'm glad I failed on that attempt. It was a rough time period for me. It was very rough. And the more and more I tried to learn from myself as a human being, the more and more I began to understand that you need to focus on yourself sometimes. You also need to do what makes you happy. And YouTube is one of those things that makes me happy, as well as streaming is one of those things that makes me very, very fucking happy. And with that being said, that's my explanation of my erratic behavior, my lack of uploading an effort into content. I haven't really found my identity on this website yet, as I have yet to find my own identity in reality. But I promise, with the energy that I have in me to heal from the things that have bothered me or scarred me in the past, I promise to you all to provide the best content that I can with all that I have. This channel was a pivotal part of my life, and it still is, even at age 21. I know that it will take a lot of effort and strong building, but I'm hoping to increase the community that I have into something eventually. And if you've made it to the end of this video, listening to everything, thank you. I appreciate every second that you viewed this. My name is Versailles, aka Versasari, aka Versa. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good rest of your afternoon, whenever you decide to view this video. And take care.
forgot to mention this, but I will also be streaming 2 to 3 times a week from now on both YouTube and Twitch. I'll be switching around the platforms that I'm on, and I'll be trying to figure out a day so I can schedule everything to get everything planned and nice and ready. Alright, thank you everyone.